the sun back. Them cold nights, moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Go and get your energy right and then you come back. Oh yeah, the sun's back. Let's bring the sun back. Them cold nights, moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Yeah. Throwing shade won't get you paid, now bring the sun back. Let's bring the sun back. Yeah, bright. Don't let your light be dim. It all starts within. Gotta make peace with all that sin. Follow the moon, the sun, it shine bright up on my chin. I thought I needed you, but the shadow been my friend. What's the message? Teach another lesson. Stressing, bring blessings if you use it as a weapon. Spirit moving undetected. Chakra necklace, fix my essence. Pacify the future. Better stay woke up in this presence. Better stay woke up, get your presence. How you think we get to heaven? Good thing you see 11. Keep them guessing, number 7. Life gon' start when it's that ends. Don't get caught up in flexing. We are spiritual beings. You can see that I'm protected. Yeah, let's bring the sun back. Them cold nights and moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Go and get your energy right and then you come back. Let's bring the sun back. Let's bring the sun back. Them cold nights and moonlight, let's bring the sun back. Find truth in every line, I bring the sun back. Throwing shade won't get you paid, now bring the sun back. Let's bring the sun back. Thank God.
Hey guys, it's Melanie with Sun, Moon, Truth Tarot. Okay, yesterday I just found out was the first day of retrograde, which makes so much sense. My friend Diamond was telling me that. So I was like, that explains why I was so anxious yesterday. I had to go and get grounded and just go for a ride and play music. And it was crazy because I woke up yesterday morning to a crow sitting on my light post. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you've seen the video. So there is this crow right outside my window, and it's like, wow, 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 it's squawking and stuff. So I wake up and I look out the window and it's sitting there, and then another one flies up to it. So that's just the beginning of it. So I post and I'm like, what's this mean? I don't know anything about it. So then I leave because I was like super anxious all day yesterday. And I go just driving around listening to music to try to calm my nerves and my anxiety that's so bad. And as I get closer to my destination, which I decide I'm going to go to my mom's grave and just sit there and get grounded and talk to her and things, 2 more crows are sitting on the light post at the overpass. And I'm like, what is this? What's going on? That 2 crows everywhere I went. Oh, and 2 passed me when I first left the house too. Like, they flew in front of my car. So I'm in 3 different locations now. There's 2 crows. I get to the grave. 2 of them start circling over top of me. And I'm like, what is this message? Earlier that day, I had did a reading before I even left the house to find out what it meant. And I asked the tarot, like, what is this big change that's coming? What is this message that you have for me? And I asked 2 different decks. I asked the Oracle deck, the Oracle of the E, and then I asked my tarot, the ones I always use, my favorite ones, my Illuminati. So here's the 2 messages I got, which come down to one message, which tells me that this is what this retrograde is going to be doing for a lot of us. So I wanted to go into this before I actually do a collective reading, because I can't keep this to myself. I know it's going to resonate for a lot of you in the collective, and I don't feel the message was just for me, even though it was a reading to find out 222. I just see on the clock. It's like the message is for the collective, so I need to share this message with you. All right, so I didn't even finish the full spread because once I got the same messages twice, I just stopped it. I didn't even go into the bottom row. And when I did this reading, like, I looked up what these cards mean together and what is this message. So it made a lot of sense once I did. All right, with the regular tarot, I received the Three of Wands. This is planning for the future, making things come into fruition. So a lot of us are in this place right now where we are planning for our futures. We're like trying to figure out where our ascension is. I also looked into that, the Ascension Levels. There's a great video on here. You guys need to go check it out to find out if you're in an ascension, what level you're at, because it's going to make sense and you need to kind of keep up with that so you know where you're at. There's 6 or 7 levels to the ascension process. Then the next one is the Six of Swords, a transition of some kind. You are leaving the past in the past, letting go of some type of person, place, or thing. That card is like sadness. It brings sadness because it's things you don't want to let go of, but it's things that you need to let go of. It's things that are not, they're holding you back. So we really need to like face that Six of Swords energy. When we see that come out, there's something in our lives that we need to let go of and we're holding on to, which would be the Four of Pentacles card, which did come out later in the reading. It's something we're holding on to that we need to let go of. And there's no reason to hold on to something. Our souls know what we need. And it's our egos that causes us to hold on to things that don't serve our best values. So I've been doing a lot of clearing out of my life after reading this, just clearing out things that I feel might be toxic, that might be holding me back. Not people, but things, like things that I post or things like that, that it's like that can hold me back. That can hold me back. So I'm just clearing out the energies. And I think a lot of us are at that point right now. Like we just need to get the negativities out of our lives, whether it's things where I was in my feelings and I just post something, or it's just emotions and things like that, to try to get myself with the universe. And what's crazy is I did this yesterday, right? After I did all this work on myself and I did all this work over the whole weekend. I'm still having like the chest issue, so I may need to go to the doctors. But since I've done that, universe has been sending me messages and synchronicities, and it's not angel numbers. I am talking like photos, direct messages, things that'll just pop up on my timeline. I'm like, what the fuck? Just crazy shit. But it's showing me what I'm getting ready to get into alignment with and what is coming to me and how I have to cleanse all this energy so that I can set myself on the right thing. Another one. 2 main cards. These are big. The Empress and the Emperor came out together. This is a balancing of duality. We are trying to find peace inside of our soul. It's time to reflect and overcome childhood traumas from parental issues. The things that our parents never healed, this is part of the generational curse. And this is big for me. And I know this because this is what I've been dealing with. With that new moon, this is like one of the things that hit me the hardest. And it's what I haven't cleared out yet. So a lot of you might be going through the same thing. It's like, it's hard for you to get into that union, which it speaks of that too. This is also the coming together of the divine masculine and divine feminine into a union, which I've been feeling, but I can't get to that. None of us can until we clear out all this extra baggage and bullshit. So this is coming to a lot of people in the collective. Universe is trying to put a divine partner into some of our lives, but we're blocking it. The reason we're blocking it is because we're stuck in the past. We are still holding on to these traumas and these issues from our childhood that we need to release. It is time to release it. How do you release it? That's the hard part, because this is a conditioned way of living that we've dealt with our entire lives. It's just become a part of us, but it doesn't have to. Your soul knows how to heal itself, and it knows what's best for you. So the way you release it is to release control over situations. If you feel you're in a relationship or a friendship or any type of dynamic where you're starting to obsess over it, pull back. Pull back and regain your strength. Like, just get your energy back. You have to fix your energy. It's like in my song, go and get your energy right, then you come back. Like he said, like Snap said. It's accurate. Like, you have to pull back and you have to just align yourself back with the universe. You got to align yourself back with who you are inside. and trust your soul. And when you do, these synchronicities are going to start taking place, and you're going to start to make sense of things. You're going to start to like, okay, I don't have to stress it. I don't have to control it. I just need to relax. Got to get rest too. That's another thing that it was telling me yesterday. So right now we're in a place where we may have been pursuing shit too fast. We may have been like just in a negative spot where we're just like forcing things to happen, and you can't force it. I speak it all the time, but I'm bad for this too. I admit it. Everything happens in divine timing and divine order. We do not have control over anything in our lives. We have free will to make the decisions, yes or no, do we want to do something, but we don't have control. If it's for us, it will happen. If it's not, it will not. If you're rushing it and you're trying to rush the process, they will come in and you will hit the tower moment. Like, no, you're trying to make things happen in your timing, and it doesn't work in our timing. It's just a number. It's divine timing. So this was the lesson I've had to take in. Next is the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. The number 4 represents stability and structure. So it was weird how these cards was coming out, and like the 3 and the 6. They came out together. The Emperor and the Empress came out together. And then the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. It's like it's time to withdraw, a revolution of deep introspective. So that's what's happening right now. That is where it's taking us. 4 represents stability and structure, also a manifestation. We are manifesting something into our lives. But with the Four of Cups here, it's like it's time to withdraw. We're holding on. It's like we have to let go of whatever this is that's in us that we're holding on to, which is that resentment, that anger, that pain, that childhood issue. It's time to let go of that. So that's what I got from this reading that I did yesterday. And once I got to that and I got the answers, I was like, okay, I don't need to see anymore. So I stopped there because it was the same messages on repeat over and over. So then I did another one with the Oracle of the E, and it was abracadabra, power to manifest all desires in life. Do not wait for anyone else to help you hit your mark. You have to go on your own with some things. Like, this is your own spiritual journey. Our souls are sent here to ascend to their highest level. And then the right side up, things are turning in your favor. Divine is stepping in to help now. You have to let go of fear. You don't have to, but you should let go of fear and control. Balance again, the balance of dualities. Clearing of all injustice behavior, and say thank you to them because they're helping you do this. Sometimes in life, when we don't get what we want, we act like spoiled brats and we throw our little fits. And I know I do. I was the youngest of 4. Like, I have a temper, and I will throw fucking temper tantrums. I've done it since I was a kid. If I don't get my way right now, I'm angry. But this is what I got to clear out. This is one of those things I have to clear out. So Divine is stepping in now. That's that tower moment. I just did this in that reading the other day. To clear out that. Like, you don't get things your way. You're not spoiled. You're not entitled. Things happen because they're meant to happen. And this is the emotions that I'm getting out of this whole reading I did yesterday. We also had the nasty knot. It's time to release from drama. The magic carpet travel is coming into fruition. So for those of you wanting to move out of state or just move or travel, this is happening. We are manifesting that. And then baggage be gone. Letting go of old shit. Fuck past pains. Like, just let them go. All right. So overall, with that message that I received yesterday, is we can block ourselves from hitting our highest potential in life. Like, we will block ourselves, and like, this is because we're not healed yet. But you can also heal it and feel it, and then you're going to get there faster. When you take time to actually go within, root yourself, ground yourself, give up control over situations, and be grateful. You have to keep that attitude of gratitude and just trust the divine. Trust your inner self and your soul, that your soul knows what you need and what you don't. Your ego will have you thinking, I need this now and I want this now, but that's a protection, you guys. Your ego is not real. It's just something you have built to protect yourself. So you need to let go of your ego. You need to work on that. And this is for a specific group. It's the collective I keep reading for. And I had to share this message. I just seen 1, 2, 3, 4, stepping into your power. That's what it's doing. It's clearing out these toxic cycles, these ways and these conditioned ways of belief. And that's where I know I'm personally at. And I was like, oh, wow, this makes so much sense. So I don't know. I just felt like I should share that and not keep it to myself, because I think it's going to resonate for a lot of you. I'm still going to do a collective reading though, but that was my own personal reading. And I wanted to share it and not keep it to myself, because I think it made a lot of sense. Because I'm like nervous about this retrograde, this new moon, because everything just started out so shitty. And it's like, okay, it's going to turn around now. Because I'm going to make it turn around. Not make it, I'm going to allow it to turn around. I'm not going to hold myself back. But let's get started with our reading with this attitude of gratitude card. See what the divine wants us to have an attitude of gratitude about. Then I'll get our overall energy. I don't know what deck I'm going to go with yet, but we'll just take our time and have fun with this. I just wanted to get those downloads I got yesterday out, because that was a big energy. Like, that was a big energy. It was following me everywhere I went, those 2 crows. And the 2 crows, by the way, they mean there's a change and something is good coming into play. All right. We need to have an attitude of gratitude for each fresh start we receive when we wake up. God wants us to be the first thing in the morning. Thank Him. Thank Him for another day. Even if it's a hard day and you faced a horrible day the day before, be grateful, because this life should be valued, not taken for granted. The people in your life, value them. Don't take them for granted. You don't know how long you have with them. Okay, this is a really good one. I have an attitude of gratitude for being a powerful co-creator in this magical world of opportunity, expansion, and unconditional love. So keep those attitude of gratitudes. Let's leave those out throughout the whole reading, because I like that. That is beautiful. We are powerful beings. We do have the power to manifest anything we want in life. Nobody owes us anything, and we owe nobody nothing, which is beautiful. Like, that is a beauty in itself. For the simple fact that we have free will, which is where control and manipulation needs to be cut at the door. Because if somebody says they don't want the same things as you, you need to value that. Like, you really need to value a person for what they want. And don't be hurt and don't feel rejection over it. Like, just be grateful for that, because they know what they want. And that's their free will. God gives us free will. How would you like it if somebody took away your free will? I respect free will. I respect anything that people say they want or don't want in their life. I do respect that, because I wouldn't want my freedom taken from me. So, I don't know who that was for, but somebody needed to hear that, or I wouldn't have spoken. The winged wise ones. Angelic help and miraculous aid. Number 34. Then the ringmaster of the scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and detail. What else? The hungry ghost. Obsession, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. See, that's what we need to release. Is that attachment, that obsession, like trying to control a situation, manipulation. All that energy needs to go. Like, your ghost isn't hungry. Your spirit is not hungry. Your spirit is everything it needs to be. You just have to have faith in it. You have to have faith in the divine. You have to have faith in knowing that if something is for us, it's going to come to us. If it's not, it's going to go away. And you just have to slowly just flow. Flow with it. Trust your guides. Trust your angels. Trust your loved ones. Easier said than done. Yes, I know. But they're pushing for me to say it. Like, it hurts me to breathe right now, so it's really hard to get this out and get my voice. I've been having like chest pains for a couple days now, since last Thursday. It's getting better though. All right, the winged wise ones are asking us to let go of our burdens so that we can move forward in life. They want us to know, like, they're there for us. Ask for the help. There are people in your mix who see you rising up, and they see your strength, and they're thinking about you. Like, they can't get you out of their head. That's what I see with the Seven of Cups. I know the Seven of Cups is like many decisions. But we're moving on in life, like we're letting they want us to. They want us to let go of these burdens. This is the 10 of Wands, the Chariot, the 6 of Wands, the Strength card in the middle of those, which has the Infinity, and the 7 of Cups. Okay. I'm hearing in this, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So there's some of us, I know I'm bad for this. We will put all our eggs in one basket and we will like get our expectations up high and expect, when you have expectations, that you're going to be let down. Like, you need to understand that. When you have expectations, you're setting the standards high, which is okay to do that. But you're expecting people to give you what you would give them. And not everybody is like you. Not everybody thinks like you, feels like you, or has the same feelings as you. So I'm being told to tell you, like, don't have such high expectations of those around you. And don't put all your eggs in one basket. And don't block yourself from letting love in. For those who are looking for love. But this isn't about love today. This is about going within. And this is like what you're guided to do. Is there's going to be many opportunities presented to us. And we're being told not to put all our eggs in one basket. Don't get your head stuck on one thing you want to do. This isn't love related. This is like life related in general. Don't get stuck on one thing that you want to do in life. Because life is about changes. I hear this. Life is about changes, and we have to constantly move with the changes. You have to be able to flow with the changes, because you don't stay the same. So life's not going to stay the same. Every day we ascend to a higher level of who we are. So you just have to be willing to, like, go with the flow is what I'm hearing. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Tell them that. Like, okay, I told them. But yeah, there are going to be people who see you high up, and they're going to come in. They're going to come in needing stuff from you. And these people are wearing masks in this picture, the 6 of Wands. You're burdened by it. Like, the 6 of Wands, just look at this picture. I'm going by the image. He's like, yes, I know. I know what you all need from me, but I can only give you so much. See? The options. And you're being told that whenever you're facing this, this is what's bringing us the burdens, is that we have so much going on, so many people counting on us. You might be somebody that's high up in the world, but you got a lot of people that count on you. And you have to take on a lot of burdens. And it's like you can only spread yourself so thin. You can only do so much. This is a specific energy I'm picking up on, and it's like, I'm tired. My body is tired. My soul is tired. I can't keep up with all this. But you can. This is on top of that is the Strength card. You have the strength that it takes. So keep moving. Keep pushing. You've got this. I don't know who that energy is for, but you guys are going to know. The angels and guides and loved ones have you. Don't be sad and upset. You've got this. Just keep moving. Go with the change of time. Go with the flow. Let the wind blow. That's what I just heard. Trying to catch my breath. Ringmaster of Scrutiny. We have the gift of discernment. It's a clear vision now. Details. Number 9. Almost to a completion. Come on, cards. I just seen the 10 of Cups, too. What is this here? What is this gift of discernment about? Deception. We know when people are going to deceive us. When you're that high up in your ascension, you just get that gift of discernment. And that's what it's there for protection. This is a gift from God. Because it's a celebration. It's something we should celebrate. Something in love and passion. He wants us to be grateful. Give me a second. Let me line these up. Let me see what I get. This is a big gift. The gift of discernment is like, I talk about it all the time. It's when 222 again, I just seen it was 2202. God will show you who you can trust and who you cannot trust. You're going to get a feeling. You're going to get a gift of like, be careful with this person. Listen to your inner voice, you guys. It's super important, because if you don't, you're going to be deceived. And when you have a kind heart, there's 222 again, 2226. I keep seeing that. It's 3 times in this video I've seen it. when you have this kind heart, this loving energy, and this passion, universe celebrates it with you, and God protects you, and that's his way of protection, is to give you this gift of discernment so that you can protect yourself from the deceivers, so that you can see good from evil. He gives you love that's unconditional, and your light is to spread that unconditional love. There's unions here too. Again, with that Four of Wands, there's going to be a union. That's going to be a gift that comes to you once you learn how to weed out the deceivers. Once you grow, because you're his child. I'm hearing, you are my child and I love you. I'm not going to let anything happen to hurt you. God just said that to me. Wow, that put tears in my eyes. That is a strong message. Like, I heard God, and I know what his voice sounds like. I've heard him before. It was so loving and pure. You are my child. I love you, and I'm not going to let anything happen to hurt you. That's why he gives us that gift. All right, what's this hungry ghost? Obsession, scarcity. This is what you don't see in a situation. There is somebody coming in to make an offer. Could be a Scorpio, but it's an end to something toxic and painful. Wow. This is, okay, this is an energy. I don't know who this is for, but this is an energy of a person. This is what he's protecting us from. Just so you guys know. There is an energy here. And this person is not a bad person. Like, I will say that straight off the bat. It could be earth energy. It could be strong earth energy. Air. Aquarius is here. Gemini, what is it? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then Scorpio strong because the Scorpio card is here. Okay, so this person's young, but they've experienced a lot. Wow, this is a lot. How do I even get these out? There's somebody here that wants to make an offer to you. They're coming in slowly. It's slow energy. It's like the Prince of Pentacles. But something has to end before this offer can come in. And this is like a lot of pain in childhood, like that feeling of being left out in the cold. So there's a specific energy who has obsession, they have obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment issues. The reason they have these attachment issues, I want to say there was like an energy in their youngest years, their younger years. This is for a specific person, and this is the message I'm getting. But somebody died that was of importance. A mother, a father. Something ended in their younger years. And I'm seeing the Twin Towers back there. That's weird that those are in these cards. But in their younger years, it was like an end to something. And when this end happened, it's a double death, because it's death and the Ten of Swords. Like, that's double death. It was like so strong that this affected them and left them with this feeling of being abandoned and being left out in the cold. So until this is healed, this energy is healed and overcome, a new beginning is not coming in. There can't be this new beginning until they hit this. This is the Nine of Pentacles. She has abundance. She's healed. She knows what she wants. Like, this is on its way for somebody. And this could even be your own energy. Like, whoever's watching this, this could be something that happened to you. Doesn't have to be another person. I just read it because I know it's not mine. So I'm like the other person. But this death, well, it's kind of mine too. This death of this maiden person in the family caused another death of some other shit, and then it caused abandonment issues. Wow. But until you guys go in and heal this issue of this inner, this is like specific. I get this. It kind of is mine now. if I think about it. Like somebody moved away during this death. It was like a double death, a double duality. For me personally, it was my grandmother who died, and then my grandfather who moved away to Kentucky. So I did have this double death. And the second one, the one who left and went to Kentucky, he just passed away. My mom's dad left me with that feeling of being left out in the cold. But now I am in this energy. I'm getting to this energy. Like, it caused me to be super independent, and it caused a lot of you guys to be like that too, like that super independent, and learned how to not count on anybody. And it's hard for you to let anybody in. It's hard for you to just jump into situations. Even though you want to, you'll still fall back when you see a situation or an offer coming to you. It'll cause you to pull it out and like fall back. Like, you'll fall back out of the situation because you're scared to lose your independence. You're scared. You might get obsessions with people. You might have that attachment issue. Let me get that book meaning on that. Let's see what the hungry ghost is in the book, because there's something that I'm not getting. There's a message I'm missing. But that was super strong. I understand what it's saying here. But this is like, if you don't heal this inner child issue, okay, this is what God is giving you, that gift of discernment, so that you'll be able to see and pay attention to red flags, so that you protect yourself, because he doesn't want us to feel like this energy for the rest of our lives. He wants us to overcome this and heal this. That's why we're here, to learn lessons, to grow from these pains and these sorrows and these things we just got to unleash and let go of. So let's read it out of the book. I do my chest hurts. The Hawk Prince appears with good news. He flies into your life to alert you that the Hawk Prince. This is crazy. I am on the wrong one. That was not the right one. Sorry, guys. It's 14. That was weird, though. I don't think that was an accident. When the hungry ghost appears on your path, they may not at first seem like allies, because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present, living in the moment. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result, the meaning of insanity. This time will be different. I have control over this. Ego are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. This is what we have to go in. This is what I'm saying, because this hasn't been healed from our childhood. This is why we have to take a break. Hold on. From this situation and get rest so that we can overcome it. It's called the void. And the stages of growth and the ascension, we are at the void, where we have to take time, pause, go within. It's like the cocooning stage, and you have to like heal this. Like, this is what's happening during this retrograde. We are going in, we're taking ourselves away from energies. I've been taking myself completely off the internet. I don't want nothing to do with it. I've been clearing out my internet, taking things off of my page, just clearing out energies. Just, I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of this. And it's the obsession. It's the obsession that I'm getting rid of. It's the outcomes of things that I need to release. It's just like, this is what my soul is telling me to do, and I'm going with it. So you guys need to do this too. All right, it says, now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all the plans you to the divine. All that pains you to the divine. See, surrender, the great surrender. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghost is also bringing understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Conditioning ways of belief, that we have to have that Cinderella happy ever after. Letting those conditioning ways that we're raised to believe fall away, so that we can actually have what our souls truly desire, which mine is freedom and peace. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look behind the veneer, as you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. Wow. So it's asking us to let go of those conditioned ways of beliefs, what I was saying back there, the same message on repeat. And just trust the divine. Like, trust that God's not going to guide you down the wrong road. He knows what's best for us, you guys. Like, I don't even need to clarify this now because it just clarified itself. But this is where we're at right now. A lot of us. We're going to get victory. I'm sorry, guys. My chest is killing me. We're going to have victory over this. It's letting go of obsessive behaviors, toxic behaviors, what no longer serves you, those conditioning ways of beliefs. It's the total tower moment. When they come in and they destruct everything like Usher, let it burn. Let that shit burn all the way down to the ground so that you can rebuild on a more solid, stable foundation. You will come out brand new. It's like a rebirth. In the end, this is a rebirth. Your soul is now reborn. And this is even in the Bible, the rebirth. So that you're healed and you're whole again. Once you hit this level of ascension, no, everything is not going to be bliss. Life is not bliss. There's going to be moments of bliss. There's going to be moments of sorrow. But you're going to continue to have lessons. You're going to continue to go through pain, sorrows, and negativity. It is what it is. Like, that's just life. Life is about changes. Life is about ups and downs and highs and lows. And that's just life because you're never done learning. You are never done learning. You're never done ascending. And I'm realizing this now. I thought it was going to be like one big ascension. I went through the dark night of the soul. I found out you can have more than one dark night of the soul. You can go right back into another one. It's just the process and how fast you heal and how much you give yourself time to heal and become one with understanding and trusting and letting go of that conditioned belief that you have to have this in order to be happy. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just have to be happy in the now and the knowing of I'm grateful, that attitude of gratitude for each fresh start I receive when I wake up each day. That's where we got to get. For being a powerful co-creator on this magical world of opportunity, expansion, and unconditional love, which is God's love. God just wants us to be grateful for everything He gives us, good and bad, because they're all there for a reason. So with that said, I'm going to do something I never do. Oh, look. My mom put that in there. I was like 5. I was a cute kid. Look at that. Don't even look like me. Let's go with the one that it was under. Here you go. He answered and said, a man that is called Jesus made clay and anointed mine eyes, and said unto me, go to the pool of Siloam, I can't say that, Siloam, and wash. And I went and washed, and I received sight. When God makes the blind able to see. Then said unto him, where is he? He said, I know not. They brought to the Pharisees him to aforetime was blind. The Sabbath day when Jesus made the clay and opened his eyes. Then again He put clay upon my eyes and washed, I do see. I don't know. There's got to be something here that I'm supposed to tell you guys. There you go. Neither hath this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. I must work with the works of him that sent me. While it is day, the night cometh, when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. That's the message I'm supposed to give you guys. So, as long as you live with God in your heart, and when you keep that attitude of gratitude, there will always be light in the world, even in the darkness. You can be the light, or you can be dark. That's the message out of the Bible. I haven't done that, but there's a message there. Trust in God. As long as you guys keep Him alive And you just trust, and that's the message. It makes sense now. I get it. Keep love and light. Unconditional love is what God is. He is unconditional love. And as long as we keep his unconditional love alive and we love one another the way we're supposed to, not judging each other. If somebody says they need something, listen to them. Like, just listen. Give them what they need. If it's release, give them release. If they need time to figure out things, give them time to figure things out. You can't rush the story. You can't rush what's meant to be. Things that are meant to be will be in divine order. We do not have control. And it's hard, especially if you've dealt with a lot of trauma in life and you've gone through a lot. So it's like, I just want to be happy. This kind of energy, you'll get there. You'll get there when you learn that it doesn't take somebody else to bring you happiness. It doesn't take anybody but you to bring you joy. Don't let anything have control over you to the point where you're holding on for dear life and then you're going to break your own heart. The only person who can break your heart is you. The only person that can hurt you is you. The only person that can hold you back is you. Because you're being selfish. You're being greedy and manipulative. So cut that. That's what that last card was. Cut that way of conditioned beliefs that you have to have this in order to be happy. And when you let that go, you'll realize the happiness and the light and the glow is already there. You've already got all these things. Even in the darkest hour, there's still light. And that's our message today that I needed to get out. Makes sense to me. All right. That was a very long reading, but I just had to do it. So I hope it resonates for you guys. I had to share my message from yesterday because it enlightened me. So I wanted to help by enlightening some of you with it. Leave comments in the message, or leave me some comments in the below. Let me know if you guys are going through this too, or am I just crazy going through this by myself? Is this a midlife crisis? Is this a Melanie meltdown? Who knows? It's just something I wanted to share. It's just some wisdom that was given to me, so I couldn't keep it and be selfish, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And I do hope it helps. I hope there's answers in there. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's not going to resonate for everybody. It's just something I needed to get off my chest, so maybe I can breathe again. I don't know. Maybe I just need to go to the doctors. I don't question the universe, though. I just trust it. I trust God's plan for me. And I think we all should. So that's the message I wanted to get out. Keep the light alive. Keep the light going. Even in the darkest moments. Like yesterday was hard for me. Even in the darkness, it's just a moment of sadness. It's like my temporary heartbreak. It's only temporary. All heartbreaks are temporary. Look how many you've already gotten through. One more is not going to kill you. It's just going to make you more knowledgeable and stronger to get through to the next. And give you some fuckery along the way that you need to heal. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll get there. All right. I love you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I am still running the message or the thing, $55 readings for the rest of the month. So get over there and book your appointments. I will be getting to those, and I'll probably go throughout the weekend. So if you guys book an appointment, I might hit you up. If you book it for next weekend, I might hit you up this weekend to get your reading out this weekend. It doesn't have to be on the appointment date. Just book the appointments, because if you get that $55 appointment now, you will receive a free follow-up appointment next month. So if you guys have something that you're facing, you'll get the free follow-up, the $22 reading for free. So make sure you guys get over there. It's in the link. Just click it. It'll take you right to it and book you an appointment for $55 full reading, where we can get into everything that's holding you back and try to figure out what you need to do to overcome it. Anybody that I've given these readings to, comment below how it's helped change your life so that people can see that if you watch this. And y'all can also check out my reviews for the people that I have done readings for. It's on my page. That's underneath the link. Just wanted to get that out there. All right. I love you guys, and I'm going to go because I can't breathe. Bye.